This program is sponsored by Kino Computers and Ella Rain Vesture.
Mimamu nyina mo adwo APTV ene radio 105.7 suni eden samudo asisi yamma yimoni amahodo so ene esomo se no sia brem kase ensam no de edi mo akotini bi eni Gabon former mpani wo mayimo eye nanom yensa ene wo bedie oni yema mpani bedidi nkomana fei wo modwo mo sa hyehye entiase apam hodo bi ase Sanso ana kwa kotoso a amadebo ene se emofra miensa bi yiraye afei enhwehwemu no mo ko hu se emofra ne mienu atwa nanom nse do mabako nso aprepre mu odin pa no hene no e de ade se de etomanfo ne nim so mbebo aposifo enhwehwemu mu abanifo de nhwehwe bi ba onmo se utua sika bi ntenten afidie no so se utua international market name say wo tua online purchase nkwa de on better vat wo so edon kuma na first and third phone share mudi cassette ya Peru ama hodro so ensam wo no wo so won mama mpani a wo se nani abre papa na eba no abonefo sem we koso e wo ne man mu no a obehwe ama asrafo ate asim no mu ahwese emra ebetumi aye adwuma Dodo no aka ye ho ne de so mo se no sia brem kase news.apmediagh.com na online stories ni na obinya no in Facebook and YouTube handle no APTV GH TikTok Instagram and X and Twitter fidie ni APmedia_GH edi am just on a boss lady Afia Kyem Agyemang Action for Faith Ministries of Penny Dr. Kukudazi Ephraim ebo Christopher Koko efa bibia wo mo agye atom ho wo se agye atom maniema eye nyame achiwade ni nyina agye atom ma eye adwuma e wa sori dem emu baako ene chese ba ene be ma wo mo tena bom e wa bra wo mo enkoware ye sa ampna twe ne yade ne wo se asori kofo agye atom a ukọ nsori bi mu a edi ahim e wo ho Ochesa sa ne man nyina enkyere nyamsompa ntiesese eya Kristofo ne atwe ho adifiri ho anya de obia agye atom na kyerɛ sɛ nyame nso agye atom de na eya chiwade e wo nyame ani so efie bebre mu nie no ene nyina ensesa ye ɛda so ye chiwade wo nyame ani so ensesa Kristofo agye tum nsɛm wode to dwan kwagye kwan dwumadi no so kwasiada no pa bia no nso ɛne wode ma yen
wo ye wiase mu enei no Asori kofo pi eni wiasefo agye abrabo bi atum se eye no anu no ne kwanso anu no nanso so sa abrabo no eye busude e wonyame ani so nipa pese o mo ye de abaso o mo pese tibamfo agye o motum nanu de eye nipa ni so wo ye wiase mu enei no e wiasefo ne asorefo agye mpinatwe atum se eye ni kwanso ano no mfomso bia ne ho ewiasefo twempena asorefo nso so atwempena empena twe ne se mo ka mo ho abom pa na mo ahwe se ebetumi mpo ayaware a eye nipa mienu a waka wɔn ho abom ɛwɔ nkitahodie emu. Se nipa chempina wɔn da wɔn dɔ adi ɛwɔ ɔdɔ kwan so. Wɔn nipadua ehyiam ɛma wɔn miamia wɔn ho. Wɔn fi wɔn ano na wɔn da ɛbɔ adwaman. Na opa aka kyerɛ me sɛ mpinatwe nso ɛfa Awurade Yesu Kristo asɔre de ho ana. Sɛ wodwen sɛ asɔrefoɔ twe mpina mfomsoɔ bia ni ho a wonte mpinatwe ase. Ɛna wonsan so nte asɔre ase.
Inti watu Kristofoɔ fo sɛ de nyame gye to mu no ene sese ye gitumu enya ade bia ba wo bia ye bia nti yenso ye Kristofo ane ye de ye ho ekwa kodom e ba sa no ana ye mane e de afri nyame ekwan so
ewiase ne asorefo agye mpinatwe atum se ne kwan so ano no dan so masem bisa mi bisa asorefo atisa no ene se mo pese mo gye de ewiasefo agye atum anase de nyame agitum mo pese mo bo mabrabo no se de enipa ewo wiase ne bo wo mabrabo anase mo pese mo bo mabrabo se de nyame asem esitie mo pese mo wo nipa afa anase mo pese mo wo nyame afa enipa wo mo na asie se wo mo sum nyame no eniema bafra wo madwen anka wo senka wo mo di nyame achi na wo mo bo mabrabo se de ne nhihye esitie no wo mo di wiase fo achi wo mo bo mabrabo se de nipa wo wiase no epese wo mo bo wo mo ye di obia eye se wo pese wo ni nyame tena ese se wo ko nyame afa ese se wo fa nyame kwan so na wo de ne nhihye ebo wabrabo ne mo manye se wo bo wabrabo se de nipa da sani pese wo bo wabrabo wo ye wiase mu eneyi a etise no abresofo no ewiasefo eni asarefo agi adwaman ahudie atom se enye hwe ne kwan so ano no so wo na wo sie se wo ye nyamsum ni na wo ni obi a onware no ena eda ebo adwaman anase wo hwe oba bi ni bema eda ya twe gu afidie so no bia wo ye adwaman ahudie ni wonte nyame asem ase wo ye de wiasefo eye ne bia keke
nkyerɛkyerɛ ɛyɛ de ɛkyerɛ wo kwan ɛde akɔnya me hɔ nti wɔse nkwaje kwan kwasiada no pa bia no nso simisu biom ɛyɛ wukuada ɛne fiada nyiwe no nso Action Power Faith Ministries of Pani Dr. Koku Dazi enie na yato so ɛwɔ nsɛmfoforo mu a Gabon wɔn mo mampani abepie mu wɔyɛ man mu ɛyɛ nanom yensa no odi si hɔ abɛbɔ apro emo no one ye mampani His Excellency John Dramani Mahama mo domo nsa hyɛnte ase apɔmɔse a baako ɛbɛhyɛ nkitahudi ɛda amayimienu entem ɛbɛhyɛ mu kena ɛwɔ economy ensem mu amayimienu ɛbɛnya mfaso dodo no a ɛwɔ so emu baako nso so ɛbɛhwɛ ɛkwan ye ɛbɛfa so na ɛbɛtumi anya ntete dodo no a ɛde ama Ghana Foreign Service Institute ahodo dodo no ama ɛno so ɛtumi apem akɔnanim enti wɔn mo ɛmampani anase Gabon mampani Bryson Gema nhyehyɛ ya da one ye mampani ntam mba ya umbesi supi behye mu kana no etumi aso abapa ma aman mienu mpanimfo wɔn mienu nyina ɛde nsɛm hodo to dwa ne nyina no ɛbɛboa amamfa so de dodo no a obon sɛ etumi aka
As maritime nations bordering the Gulf of Guinea, Ghana and Gabon have a shared interest in promoting maritime security, combating piracy and illegal, unreported and unregulated fishing, protecting the marine ecosystem, and advancing the blue economy as a driver of inclusive and sustainable growth. Your Excellency, I'm confident that today's discussion will enable us to explore new avenues of cooperation and deepen the excellent relations that already exist between Ghana and Gabon. More importantly, they will help position our two countries as stronger partners in advancing regional integration, economic transformation, and sustainable development across our continent.
Agyemang Penny, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama Wabra, Gabon President Bryce Ngema, or did any Agyemang or Mayimua, or Mahani may be to me about Mayimunu and Puntu and an encancro. Now, yet also the any Agyemang or Mayi court about time which Supreme Court. Or Penny be, ya or no, I am running your friend Noah Adamte. What the petition be echo to Supreme Court wa. No, quite say, a dear to me pa na parliament, Jinaswa, Omoditi OSP. Esan so mo munima mamrani mu no omunim se kwadu bofo pani emranim ni pani atenten ni mu ni ade nyina no e attorney general na ya mamra no de se tumi no ahye den sa ti no okobusa Supreme Court no se won cheche OSP ni dwumadie mu na sampani ampa parliament ti OSP no na ehu hia se omote anase na ehu ehia court kwatrase adi asem no akwane aba ne ade no amama ya ba be hu se e wa mamrani mu no parliament ho kwan so tumi ete OSP entity awati OSP na wo hone de boni bia nim special prosecutor no betumi akoso na wadi ni dwuma na emom wasan so aba be kire se special prosecutor na ebokọ adu bia esese attorney general no etumi hunu mu na ote ase enti se OSP no ede na asem bi kọ na okoye prosecution na attorney general tiam anaso ye na adwen se ompene a OSP entumi enye se adwuma no enti court kwat ase no de waka e wo sa asemi mu eno no
preserve the AG's power to oversee all prosecutions. I mean, the thesis of a lot of people understand that the current constitutional framework places limits on how far Parliament could have gone on some of these questions. And the way forward, I think the court gives us a clear direction that we need constitutional reform to fix some of the issues that have come up.
So nothing the OSP has done so far is invalidated. I hope you understand that. Nothing has been invalidated. Any decision of any court, as they were unequivocal about, as it were, faulting the OSP and its processes, all do not matter anymore.
The unanimous verdict was very important because it sort of reaffirms our understanding of what had happened, that yes, the OSP needs authorization because the AG has exclusive authority to prosecute. And that authorization was given, if you see in the regulations that was done. So we didn't see a problem with it.
This is a big win for us because remember our position has been very specific that in the past we have not been able to fight corruption because of the challenges the Attorney General is posed with. And so we were very clear in our minds that until we had a constitutional review process that changed the rules of the game, the best route was to set up an office that is prosecutorially independent to ensure that we execute the fight against corruption.
Alaya kuku dambia wa mayimo and Roma Kasa ede afasa senye enwo na iguso agina Supreme Court ensemo ebeto Joseph Professor Kwabena Frempong Boateng, Dr. Nyahota Maklo, Dr. Christine Amwako Nuyama ono momi ancestral petition ede ekoma Supreme Court say amanyoku awodo e wo mayimo kese ni nyina so mpeso moto aba na wo mu yi obi obegina wo mo anemu mrahye edibre party elections ya ebekoso empo omoto aba no mu de yinipo obetu franka ama onu mu kuo no a sa nipa no Ghana nyina akoto no so aba no odinko wetimi ababaye ye mampani no a omo delegate omo na eto constitution bia ewo party bia mu no omo edi wo mu se delegates na eto aba en na nipa miensa mbobo omo din omo de call Supreme Court omo so omo nte ase esese party bi kwa koto aba party bia okuta card bia no otumi eto aba no ebie nipa miensen omodo omasem no ekọ omode Oliver Baka Vamawo enedi wo monim se omo lawyer pani asem no enkomra no court abu asem no wie no amai hu se nipa miensen omode petition no kọ no mumom na edi nkunim won mo kọ no na nipa omo kọ de atia omo eye NPP amanjuko NDC Convention People's Party Attorney General na afei Electoral Commission no enti woma mbebo omudin twatu omumom na edi nkuguo e wasem nim Supreme Court akiremo se e wo ya mamra ne mu no political party michira manyokuo bi e wa ha bia so mo to aba internal elections esese party member bi okuta ne card no etumi eto aba ne bi nti de parties na ye na eno ye dadade delegates no moto aba no se amamra no enye sa ne kire nti se no court e de eye afe ba akwa to ho se parties nyina betumi di asesa wo mo emra nim constitution no a party bi ade ye adwuma no omo nsesa no na enye delegates na beto aba eyi presidential candidate anasa obeyi omo constituency candidate na ebom party member bi okuta card bia no ono ebetumi ato aba ne bi owura Gary ni mako mafo oye NPP director ono ne hwe legal affairs so what the same say na tudwa.
Wait for the footage to come. All right, that's what I'll say for now, because I find it's quite well. Anyway, they said everybody should vote. Members of Gustan should vote.
All members in Gustan
should vote. Who's going to pay for the cost?
This is necessary to promote the.
Who is going to pay for the cost of the elections? Let's wait.
They did admit that it's going to increase the financial burden.
Say who is going to pay for the cost of the elections?
Obviously, the political parties.
The political parties? Well, let's wait and see.
Owura Gary ni mako mafo. Something interesting. Policy who is going to pay for the cost. Supreme Court na kwat na say na washa say parties ya wodre wo man mo de delegates na to abayi wo mo empanimfo internally no essence san yetumi bam party member bi okuta ne card no ebetumi ato abaye kwani party na yimo ensem.
This segment is brought to you by King's Home Studios.
Yadiani Echemo ewo Birim North District nim. Health Directorate no mo ho no. Omo se se oba district nim a emu nyina no dokotafo ya miensa ene wo mu. No mo ye num. Emu mienu age study leave omo so mo kosua de. Nti aka miensa ayasa bia kese wo Birim North wo nyina. Wo kan dokotafo wo mu bomo ese obaka miensa omo ye adwuma. Omo kirebu se eha adwen ye pa. Health Director no yowura Daniel Dabi. One has simpanifo nya bibi fa ho ye fa dokotafo dodo no a emra Birim North District ni sebe ye betumi aboa ebie wo nso wo hwe ayasabea no a ewo New Abrem District no a na se no ye New Abrem District Hospital o se eho no se pressure aba beda so pa isanse enkronkro bi ekaka ho no munyina ba ho wo hwe Agyemang District o se sa district ni munyina wo mu eni eya ayasabea wo ho nto munyina do mani kire wo New Abrem edinti ama wo made so anadoso ena jesa dokotafo nsusui enti empanimfo nye bibi mfa ho animanim ye betumi aboa e wa yaresane yarehwe e ho nsem
Oba Birim North ye district hospital no na ye wo doctors 5 no emu mienu enya steady leave a wo mokọ akosia ade ko masan aba nti sesi ade ye wo doctors miensa na dentist baako na wo hwe senia district letena ye serve Agyemang wo mu ni hospital wo mu ni district hospital enti ye serve Agyemang district eka ye district ne ho na wo hwe ye nko aso ye population ye over 87,000 Agyemang kura population do so sen Birim North enti sa wo keka boma na che se doctors a ewo han ye ho che ye niema bebre wo ho sei yetimi ye esa ne se wo mu santi yentimi enye saade no nti e maye ho eche ye mpa nti ye sre aban se obeboa ye no de doctors ni bi abeka ho a obeboa ye ama ayarehwe no akonanim e wo Birim North ha
Ora Daniel Dabi ono ene panyi kwanche for hwa poboden ensam so Birim North District de manu akire ye DC yo ho Ra Kyem Abdul Waitwi ono so kire mu se wo nyina mahu bi sa dokotafo wo mu akwatwe kakra e wo district nim no se nya se o matena so ono mu di hu dwuma gusu didi nkomo aye ne ema be ma Birim North hwa ya kono de ma dokotafo e be posti o mu de abasebe o mu ba o mu sanso nkro
major challenge ye mo Abrem for instance doctors flat
Because Abrim is noted for mining community. And also mining community bias will be a reti net dying be to their standard. Very, very sure. But me two and more minute making sure say yeah boy say bit me doctor's flat. Say na be boy ma yen I don't think that for transfer of back in district. Much me baby I atena na omo boy ma ya and Brimunov because we are lucky having legal mining influx amount for abayen area more no edoso and say amount for bedoso infrastructure development so expectation is no as a eco slow and even when you have center sector no other education near other institutions I have was in the bed a better trip nti eguso ye adwuma din bia se beboy na yeso yetumi asisi dan ye bitama ye doctors no so ba o matuma nya bia atra no maboy ama se dem bituma boy ma ya podmudin so aya rehwe no etumi ayedan akonkan.
Ora Hakim Abdul Wanchi on ADC Birham North district nim na yanto so yakwa is district ewo epoye mantem nim kuto so hene nana owusu kwache ansa de adese de to adehye nim se omomo aposifo hwehwemu bia ekoso ede se nche ye bia na akokoro yi mu a ese mofram yensa eyiraye enam so matememu 40 wo mu hu go mu aposifo ka hu bi omoko hu emofram yensan mienu no ma yenyamedia ena ba konsoso prepre mu odin pa wo je no ho ayarehwe adunti aposifo ahya asemi mu nhwehwemu ase ena wo hini edin na de hyede eto ne manfo nim se omomo aposifo obia wo nsem bibia opetumi aka kira aposifo ebebo ahwehwemu imo no oso nkofa ma aposifo se be ye betumi aboa wo moma atenten ne be ye dwuma ma mofra yi a mienu afiri mu na ba konso epre.
May encourage obia owo information efa sa asema si ye no obia owo information bia e be stress o de beba na ye ama police for no na police for no act on it na police for no the information e adwuma te ya mo information a e be ha dwen se o betimi achi obi and the police for angasa e ba ho ene o manfo no be kasa se obi a obi hu obi a oyohoho ana obi movement enye wo kromon yenyu asotre inteno de yeguzo a yeye hu adwuma sese ma hyemra se bonunsi a akwala bia nante ne nko anante beti no ba nante but akwala no nko de bonunsi a ni hu sa akwala nko na mo edi no kwa hwe awofo no ya hyemra se ye de be fo aba no be kire ni nti a wugya akwala no abonunsi a ena fe so ya hyemra se we keeping yetwam anu so de nsemba ena ayiye ebo 6 o'clock ya obi etu apo odumudwom na wa mapa ke lu bia kofi ya mpese bi besensi bio
enu akire na na wusu kwache ansa eto atse nkofo bi okrom ho a onomode asan no asie no ehwe empanimfo na anom empanimfo mo okronim ehwo se da bio bibi etese ye ne munyama posifo na omunyemu ehwehwemu ensem a obeka no betwenye nsunzanso pa na se bone ewo hwehwemu ekoso no so enti omunyama posifo na wo information hawo no na fakọ na omuntumi enyina so na se ye de ense kire wesu abra aposifo hwehwemu nsi ye de emo awasem nim
di ni amote ye se minsi kromo afini nipa ekunkun enkwara no eyamia no enye no kwesa omo aka asa ni nyina aba ahimfia be pachew ekohun panifo bi di dwantoa aba ye consider say ye be chew nti sana asemete enye no kweda se mina meshechiri anafi dynam ko bubu no se papa na o si dan no na din kofo bi go hom yesa eno so enye no kre enye no
Otoso ehene enwode sansemi atudwai na ochiremu se nsem hankofo bi ekeka fa ne ho e wasem no asie ni mo no nokre bia enim nti ye mongu na yanyama posifo enyemu ehwehwemu nana owusu kwache ansa no. Ye try ho akwaje aboafo nkrato. Ye ba ye kodwadie mu ensem.
There's one thing that can shake your confidence. It's not your outfit, nor your educational background. It's your bad breath. Your oral health is just as important as your appearance. That's why you need Agyemang toothpaste. Agyemang toothpaste comes with 23 powerful ingredients to strengthen your teeth and gums. With just a pea size, you can fight bad breath and stop bleeding gums. Call 0242 970827 0242 970827 and make your purchase. Agyemang toothpaste. Try it and love it. Not suitable for children under 3 years. This advert is FDA approved.
No kwasam se adwumasua ya ade a se wonsaka obia ntumi ngem free wonsam eno nti enei se wopese wotu kwan kwa amanone ana otena omanga na mu eye adwuma nya sika gu botom de a mekanfo St Augustine Heavy Machine Training Center de amount ko na onfa na wotwemie no pe enkyerɛ wo caterpillar piloda any forklifter ebo no ewo fom kra ye wo Kumasi Askwa ye ni Askwa police station no any din hwede mu ye sanso ben Askwa Children's Hospital tafua Akoko Space Junction wa ubetumi afre St Augustine Heavy Machine Training Center 0243860810 St Augustine Heavy Machine Training Center. We are your last stop.
For desktops, UPS, toners, and printers galore, Bell Enterprise has got it all. From CCTV cameras to office chairs that keep you in style at affordable prices that will make you smile. For schools, businesses, and individuals alike, we have what you will surely like. Contact us on 0245 099 786 0245 099 786. Bell Enterprise. Shop with ease. Introducing the Smiling Shark Outdoor Solar Camping Light. A new modern way of lighting up your world. It's a powerful portable lamp with 2 modes of brightness, a strobe light as well as a flashlight. You can power it through solar charging or Type-C charging. With a built-in high-capacity lithium battery, you can also use it as a power bank to charge up your mobile phone through USB. To purchase one, contact 055 051 5323 or 053 520 3534.
This is what mini wireless networks look like. But hey, this is what they actually look like. Introducing Kenny Rose Wireless. Switch to Kenny Rose Wireless and enjoy streaming without buffering, communication with no lagging, business without restrictions, and achievements with no limits. Get connected today. For enquiry, sales, and support, contact us on 020-8282-810. Visit our website on www.kennyrosewireless.com. Kenny Rose Wireless, internet made easy.
AP Media app now at apmediagh.com/app. It is currently available for Android devices. Coming soon to Play Store and App Store.
Awafo bia wo mo so ya sen ma de no si abrem ka se so mo mo krato e na yakoje ye to so e wo dwadie ensemu APTV ne radio 105.7 so ukọ emrasebedwafia Parliament's Committee ya won mo hwe sikasam eso deputy ranking member Dr. Gideon Boakon won mo France adwafo nhemudie on gine donkuma no animo okasa ye no se aban ne so okwakofa bibi e diaba cross border e-commerce VAT won metete e wo sika ye betua wa bra ye to ade e won tintan fidie no so se wo to wo ye man mu se wo to wo ye international pay ni nyina wo mo betewo e na ye rabo akose emmoa ema yensika sam entumi enko nanim tesi aga na ye wokra no enipa dodoro no a na esuo ya tena ye mu yesika sam ne economy ni mu enti se koba ne se mo na mo ba ye mo se mu yi to dodoro no a de afiri ho ene ye ra kire se betin tas nyam be yifiri ho na mo nam kwati kwan so pesa mo sa de levy foforo bi esa besensen ye ko mu a na kire se mo aheda pa na mo yi bi firi ho na mo pesa mo di bi ehihye mu abara ye ntemamfo ye nhu no eno nti wono mo ka kira ban no se be ya won twensan sebe ebetumi aboa yan ma yekomu ahenhan yan ebie wo nso sika no ankasa wotua ho online no worum di kan tie wen kankan international pay no a wo ye no wono mo etoto enema wo foreign apps ahodo so no oman no a wo to de afiri no wankasa ete wo mo de ansa na yan ankasa nso de masa ba bete de afiri online no so de a ebekwa akoye mienu ade so mienu de amayan a wo mo sra ban no se obetwe sai e wo sa ne ginesi ni.
This cross-border e-commerce VAT monitoring platform is going to do is that any transaction any Ghanaian makes across borders on the internet, government is going to apply a VAT on that transaction. What it means is that if you are a Ghanaian student at Legon or the Kwame Nkrumah University of Science Technology or University of Cape Coast or anywhere, and you want to order a textbook on Amazon or any of those platforms, you are likely to pay 2 different VATs because the cross-border VAT system operates on 2 principles. One is the origin principle, and the other is the destination principle, and that becomes double taxation. We've asked the government at the committee level to explain to us how it is going to mitigate the risk of double taxation. That answer is not forthcoming. It also applies to our sisters and brothers at the universities elsewhere who are doing e-commerce, who are ordering hair from Thailand, who are ordering hair from Brazil, who are ordering items from China, elsewhere. Any transaction that you make henceforth, once this one is approved, you're going to pay VAT on that. It applies to digital transactions as well. So those of you who are champions and lovers of movies, and you are always eager to go to Netflix to watch movies, any transaction that you make with Netflix, you are going to pay VAT on that. So if you're a young guy and you use movies to kind of whet your appetite and enjoy yourselves, this government is going to make it expensive for you henceforth. These are the issues that we are raising. If you use Starlink for your internet services, you are going to pay VAT on that. This is a government who said betting tax was not good and abolished the betting tax for populist reasons, but today is introducing social media tax. Because this thing we are talking about is nothing but social media tax, such that any transactions that you do, you're going to pay VAT on that. I stand to be corrected, but I want to hazard the thought that it is likely that even if you boost your video, you're a TikToker, you're a blogger or whoever, and you boost your video or picture or anything on Instagram, on Facebook or Twitter, on TikTok, government is going to charge you for that. So the younger generation of this country should pay attention to that.
Well, Dr. Gideon Boakon, send you was here children dear, many importers here woo. Say transactions here, bayano, on better and VAT, so said ye. We see a chimna, ya kwama would also and some.
This segment is brought to you by Desat Solutions.
Yatwaso ewa manone ensemu aye ko Peru. Onomo ekoto aba na nsentemu akoyi ba me bi efra ne Keiko Fujimori se omedi wo monim omoma mpani. Na mama so de na esi fom okọ Peru man ni mu a eniema pia ekoso ne gang na o maka omo ho abom eyese bia twutrasem ebi mo di bonefosem efa enuboni hu dwadie. Ebi mo so eye galamse ni bi illegal mining ni bi ehoho. Eti sa niam no peso ye free ho no. O se ye de nhyehyɛ egu akoma posifo nhwe se mmara betumi aye adwuma mo mpese mbedi so. Aban no aye de obeye bia se de ohun se asrafo ene betumi aye adwuma no. Nti enche bia wo beti asrafo de agum na on betumi ahwese sa abonefosem nyina ebetumi abafo mo no so mo wo buo no. Wo yi abonefosem crime na niam bia keka ho nyina e de afiri mo.
Through the streets of historic Lima, Peru's new president, Keiko Fujimori, led a procession of military leaders and lawmakers Tuesday to a rapturous reception from her supporters. Just minutes earlier, she had been sworn in as the country's first female president elected by popular vote, vowing to meet its problems head on.
We must have the courage to face our reality. The state of our country at this moment is complex and painful.
Chief among those problems for many is crime. Peru is facing an epidemic of extortion rackets and contract killings carried out by local and foreign gangs. Since 2018, homicides have more than doubled, with more than 7 per day last year, while reports of extortion have risen 5-fold. Fujimori says the Peruvian military will be brought in to take control of the most crime-ridden areas. On hand to witness her inauguration was a cavalcade of mostly conservative Latin American leaders. Fujimori's electoral victory at a margin of just 50,000 votes, one of the closest in the country's history, is just the latest in a rightward political drift for the continent. It also marks the return of the Fujimorism politics embodied by her father, former President Alberto Fujimori. Neoliberal economics mixed with social conservatism and authoritarian security policies that saw him jailed for human rights abuses. For relatives of people killed in protests under the elder Fujimori, it's an unwelcome return.
The flag has been soiled with gunpowder by soldiers and police officers who massacred people. It's stained with blood by those who have been governing us for decades.
Fujimori's Prime Minister and Vice President Luis Fernando Galarreta sworn in alongside her, as well as several other ministers. They'll face a difficult legislative environment as the left-wing opposition bloc leads the lower house of parliament.
Enti Peru mampani Keiko Fujimori and was say wade nhyehyɛ pa ebegu akwam betumi abo ama Peru onomo nhyehyɛ pa etumi egu akwam ye bebo ma ensamone ebi afiri onomo eman mo na ye toaso ewo ensafofrom amahodro so ensem Federal Communications Commission no on more abra and say more humanoid robots be a free China mind more eba way latest one on more ede bajama sono and no and a US furniture say or more brano a wafo bi wo ho a already kan ede abandi bi abobora US mind mo and we san so magia to mama na benti we na omo bra no enka de edi kan aba no e afoforo ya eba no e na manibo echire mu awon mo ebra se be ya emema niema bia ebekoko for how enchi bi ede aba wo system nim omo gidi yese san hyehe betumi aboa wo mo omo asumdwe ne wo mo da sukura mu ne se de niema wodo esi ekromo.
This increasingly powerful AI capability by China. We remember Moonshot's Kimi K3, a large language model startup that rattled markets, especially as financial investors started to question about whether America's lead in the AI race is safe. And now this week, there was another tech in the spotlight, DUV machines. So these are chip-making tools, and this tech is currently being dominated by a Dutch supplier, ASML. But we are reading media reports citing anonymous sources that a little-known state-backed company called Agyemang, they have started production of these tools. Now, the technology is still being tested here, but if successful, it would represent a big win for Beijing's drive for self-sufficiency. Now, as this race intensifies, several tech leaders have started to address this rivalry. Meta Platforms' Mark Zuckerberg said that banning Chinese AI would not be an effective solution, and that he urged U.S. companies to look at their own bottlenecks to see how to better compete with China. And over here, the founder of Zhipu AI, that's one of our large language model startups, the founder has released an internal memo last month saying that he believes frontier AI should stay open, it should remain broadly accessible to all, and that it should not be only controlled by a select few.
Nti se no call US mine mu a owo ma bra robots na se nipa humanoid robots ne bi se betumi aba mo man mu new ones na ebeba ne de omo mpese ebeba de di ka badada no omo de no ebedi jo hu ne se no hu nheda nye hu etise de China for eye de foforo ede ebeyi ye de nkase ni nyina isi ha ukonews.apmediagh.com abenya online stories no in Facebook and YouTube handle ni APTVGH, TikTok, Instagram, and X and Tentafidi ni APmedia_GH. Uwetumi do any ediache na ewu kwadenti no so Dr. Kukudazi Ephraim na nchechem kwaje kwansi bisubio ena obete ewo yen kasa fidie ne kasafoni so moson for boss lady Afia Kyem Agyemang madam nyina wase amamomo eni hwe eniti